All right, good day to everybody. Welcome back to the Formula Sports channel. We're doing a preview to another big upcoming game involving the Jamaica Reggae Boys. Very important game, a game that a lot is riding on, right? A game that a lot is riding on, for sure, a lot is riding on this game for Jaime Hallgrimson, the Reggae Boys, and Jamaican football fans and a whole. Mega stop try to forget the brother the name right, from a pronunciation standpoint, because when it comes to pronouncing his name all over the place. Seeing, but you know me at that. Gaffer, a lot is riding on this game for him. Um, yeah, it's a big game. Seeing, I had said in my last video that the thing look really sticky. Seeing, and it still looks sticky, but I like the optimism going into the match. The press conference, the vibe, the mood, how the players look, how they don't seem to be responding too bad at all to what took place at the National Stadium. So from that standpoint, I'm a little bit more upbeat. Seeing, but after the match, man, Jaja, the pain how we did feel, the Reggae Boys fans them know the pain how we did feel inside, sir. I swear it was a rough one, a bitter pill, man, cause so well want go Copa America. Seen, but I like the response of the team and of the coaches and everybody in the camp. They seem to have responded positively to what took place in the first leg, just based on just from the outside looking in. The vibe seems to be a good one. Quickly, if you guys didn't watch the press conference, Shane Beckford and Demarai Gray are in. They weren't in the first leg, which is I mean, I think two very good inclusions. Obviously, Demarai Gray, we need him, and the best we can do right now in terms of that type of a player who can provide that kind of spark off the bench. The best we can do right now in the present scenario is Shane Beckford. So I'm happy to see that. That shouldn't have been the case though. There were other players that should have been in the squad from minute one, but we have harped on that long enough. All right. Even though we're a little bit more optimistic about the game later on tonight, people, I'm not gonna lie, I brace myself for the heartache, me not get too optimistic, See, because me is a man, me trying to get too high and me trying to get too low, because when it comes to things me care about, my heart can't manage it, see, because regardless of the vibe and the mood going into the camp, the fact of the matter is the boys do face an uphill task. Seeing a bit of a mountain them boys have to climb in Toronto later on tonight. We have to score at least 2 goals, ladies and gentlemen. At least 2. I remember telling them something. If Canada score first, dog, nyam, with breakfast, lunch, dinner, and supper. If Canada score first, people were in trouble, real trouble. Seeing, so when you think about it, is really a dicey scenario. The Reggae Boys are gonna be heading into delicately balanced, and if the scale tipping at the wrong way, we could be in big trouble. One of the things I didn't talk about in the preview in my last preview to the first leg was that Canada has a relatively new coach, a very new coach, very new from the standpoint of being the head coach, right? He was the assistant coach, now he's the head. I didn't talk about it because I wasn't so sure, how it would have affected Canada and how it would have affected the way they played. Would he try to come in and implement something new? Would he try to continue on the same path as what Herdman would have laid out previously? So I didn't really know what to expect, but I will say this much. Canada does have a reputation of going all out, guns blazing, flying out of the blocks, especially when they're playing at home in for a number of years now under Herdman, right? You don't know what me I talk about. You don't watch Canada be more feel already and how them play, right? High intensity, high pressure, you know, high intense front line press, that sort of a thing, right? And the gaffer even alluded to it in the press conference. I remember Al Grimson, he spoke about it. As a matter of fact, his direct quote was, "We know the game will be a high tempo match and we are preparing our play for that." That is what he said in relation to that. Now, if that trend continues under this assistant coach turned head coach, then I think it would be a very, very, very difficult game for the Reggae Boyz, ladies and gentlemen, right? If it's the same high intensity, high pressure scenario, then, ladies and gentlemen, we might be in a bit of trouble. If that's the same sort of approach that they're going to take in this game at home, that they normally take when they're at home, that sort of approach that they normally have when they're playing home games at Beamer Field, we might be in a spot of bother, because we as Reggae Boyz fans know that when it comes to playing against teams that play like that, we struggle. That high intensity, high pressure, high intense press, front line press, we can't manage that. For a number of years now, we have struggled to cope. We have struggled to deal with that. We have struggled to play out of that. Right? So if it's business as usual at home under this new head coach, then tonight will be an even more difficult night. Let's hope that Canada take a more cautious approach, given the fact that they have the upper hand leading into this time. Really and truly, we have to come and get at them. If it was the previous coach, we know said it don't really matter. He would be going out all guns blazing from minute one. Let's hope that this coach, sees the game a little bit different. Seeing, I touched on the Demarai great inclusion earlier in the video. It's a very, 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 very important piece of news. Very welcoming piece of news, ladies and gentlemen, right? An extra third of our best front three is back. Now, it's not the full, front line, or best front line with Antonio, Bailey, and Gray. But in the first leg, for most of the game, it was only 1/3 of our best front line. And we saw how that turned out for us. Now, it's 2/3 of our best front line. And I tell you this much, the Boza piece ain't a bad piece either. Ain't a bad piece to replace Mikel Antonio either. So it's not far off of our best front line. The inclusion of Demarai Gray has made sure of that. And boy, oh boy, was he missed in that first leg. I think that first leg would have turned out very differently if Demarai Gray was in it, ladies and gentlemen. Out of all our best front three, in my humble opinion, he's undoubtedly the best out of our front three players. He connects the midfield and the back line with the forward line. A very important player. So not only does he get goals and assists, for our national team, but he is a very important link man from the standpoint of connectivity. We all see how Demarai Gray plays for the national team. He drops to be a creator. And most importantly for me, drops to be a controller. A number of times in build-up play, we have seen where we have needed a player to just, get in the middle of the park and just control and link things for the Reggae Boyz and progress the ball throughout you know, the midfield third up into the final third, you know. Demarai Gray is a very important player for us, ladies and gentlemen. A very, very, very important player for us. A player that we seemingly can't do without right now, ladies and gentlemen. To be honest with you, that's how it feels as a Reggae Boyz fan. So we can't do without this brother, right? I don't know if he will start. Hopefully, he is in the right condition to start. Hopefully, he does get the start later on tonight, and hopefully, he's in tip-top form, tip-top tier shape. Seeing, last thing I want to talk about, we have to be better in build-up play. Build-up play in this game, later on tonight, we have to see an improvement on it. We have to see an improvement on our players being more composed, having more composure on the ball when the team is in possession. The team lacks composure on the ball when they're in possession. We saw it in especially the first leg, especially in the first half. Also, composure in front of goal has been an issue as well for some time. You know, there have been games where we have struggled to create real goal scoring chances. And then in the games where we create goal scoring chances, conversion has been an issue, you know, especially in games where we create a lot of chances. You know, we have really struggled where conversion is concerned. So, you know, hopefully the build-up play can improve, and hopefully the composure of the team overall in all aspects of the game, especially on the ball and in front of goal, will improve for the game tonight. Hopefully the boys can go to BMO Field and shock Canada. Boy, it would be one of the greatest nights, I think, in Jamaica's football history for pull this off tonight, considering the just how big of a task it is. If them get it done, and what's on the line and what we would achieve if we get it done. Trust me, man, I really a whole lot hope so the boys can get it done tonight. And I think it would be a huge catalyst for the team, for the coaching staff, for the squad. Huge momentum builder if the boys go to BMO Field tonight and get this done. So wishing the Reggae Boyz all the best later on tonight. Knock up the likes button, subscribe and share, ladies and gentlemen. Free and easy ways to support the Formula Sports channel. Take care, stay safe, and until next time.